this anthem tracks. Boy, I ain't playing.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Grown Man Shit, man. It's really about to go down, bro.
He forgot the title.
Where my theme music at?
Yeah, theme
He's
music.
trying to... and he glossing over the theme music.
Hey, no, man, you don't like the theme music, so we going straight in. Fuck the theme. You know what? Fine.
Wait,
Fuck it, because your ass is always
my theme music.
Now I got to hit. Yeah,
fine. Now, here's
your...
your... Yeah, there's your motherfucking theme music.
Is this
Asshole. No, you don't like this goddamn theme
I
music.
don't. We need better theme
Hell
music.
no.
We need better theme music.
We worked on the introduction already. Man, tell them who the fuck you are.
Motherfucker, you tell them who the fuck you are.
Okay.
Doing brand new shit.
I'm a Jamu Davis, here with my other host.
What's going on, everybody? It's Keon Polite, as usual. And today, we got a special guest.
Ain't nothing polite about this nigga. He
You go to
always
hell.
using his
You go
last
straight to
name,
hell.
and you coming with me, nigga.
The 2 flights behind, damn it.
Yeah, I don't give a damn. At least I'm going first class. Your ass going coach. Devil don't like your ass. Oh,
Devil
man.
put you in coach. The devil. That says so bad about
That
the
just means it's a slow burn.
That's a slow burn in after hell. That's after hell because he put you in coach. People in first class get the hell first.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
You know what?
Gasoline draws is lit on me, nigga. Oh, man. Introduce your guy, man.
All right, so we got a special guest. Like, this dude is legit funny as hell. Have you ever heard of Curtis Payne on House of Pain? Like, literally, this guy right here reminds me just of him. We got the one and only, the Texas Cowboy, Dallas Cowboy himself, Mr. Don.
What's going on, everybody?
How you doing, man? How you
What's
doing,
going
bro?
on, man? What's going on? Oh, they go my people.
Yeah, right there.
There they go. There they go. I wonder where they was at. There they go right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Got it all over here. Tell us about yourself, brother.
What up, man? I'm from San Antonio, Texas, 43 years old.
Okay.
I got my nephew with me. We've been living up here in Washington I've been up here for a little minute now. My nephew just came up here to join me to see how everybody else is living out here.
Got you.
So here we are,
Okay.
enjoying Seattle and seeing what all can come with being out here in Seattle.
Okay. It's a little different to San Antonio.
No,
but...
it's a lot different. Don't get
him started.
It's a lot
Oh,
different.
that's what we want to do. We want to get it started.
you're right.
We want to shake the tree.
Hey. I hope you can dodge, I hope you can duck, and I hope you can tuck and roll. Because you sit there and fall out of this tree.
Well, please, let's get with the tuck and roll first. I think that's gonna be a good segment. Tell us about some tuck and roll stories that you got going on, brother.
Oh man, I don't even know where to start. I could probably start. The earliest tuck and roll story was always dealing with brows, man. Just tucking and rolling brows. It's just, the term brows, man. Fuck, why you dealing with brows? You supposed to be dealing with girls or a woman. Why brows? And that's why. Them days is over. So let me see. Let me see if I got a good one. A good one. Oh, you know what?
What's up?
I'll tell you this one.
Okay.
So a few years back, let's say this is around the time I first came out here. I came out here under the impression that I was starting my life over. That was from jump. I couldn't wait to get out of San Antonio.
Gotcha.
Period. I'm a San Antonio boy until I'm dead. I just can't live there no more.
Understandable. That is understandable.
That was rap. I did what I had to do while I was there, and now I don't need to be there to do that no more.
Okay.
So I don't. I had to get up out of there. And the opportunity presented itself in the form of this chick that I was talking to when Facebook first came out. Or I guess not when it first came out, but I guess around the time it was out there. I ain't have one of them things at first.
Gotcha.
So it was new to me.
Okay.
But anywho, me and this chick was talking on Facebook, and it just so happened that in the midst of us talking, she brought up, "Are you willing to relocate?" Not in them words, but have you ever been to Seattle before?
Mm-hmm.
And no, I ain't never been in Seattle before. The only thing I knew about Seattle was the Seahawks and the Supersonics, who we've smashed in the past. But that's another topic.
Gosh, man, you just gonna come out mean, no?
Yeah, he definitely talking to you. I mean, the Seahawks and the Supersonics, they cool and all, but I mean, my Detroit Lions, they won, so I'm feeling pretty good.
They did win today, man. They did. I'm kind of upset about it.
I need to let him get back this story.
Oh, you mad?
Yeah, I like his story.
You mad?
He's starting it off right. Now I'm polite, motherfucker.
Yeah. You go. You know what?
Well, in any event, after that, her and I got close. And, of course, I wasn't going to just outright say, hell yeah, take me to Seattle. So I had, I guess I can say I initiated a relationship with her to guarantee that I can get up here without any further repercussions from anybody else.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about?
he initiated it, don't. Like a game.
You got to make sure you say this first when you use certain words.
Oh, the quotation.
I initiated the
Gotcha.
conversation
Okay.
so I can get up here. Anywho, it worked out because it got me up here.
Okay.
And I was doing pretty good. Well, we was doing pretty good, actually. It was all right. It was straight. It was good.
Yeah.
And then, I guess on the verge of me being bored, I guess I was bored. Anywho, I got this new job, right? I was working at a certain spot. And not that I make this a tradition or a trade or a practice, but almost every job I've had a bonus. If you get what I'm talking about.
I got you.
So, with that being said, this particular incident was a bonus that inadvertently caused a ruckus in my household.
But the bonuses always cause ruckuses.
Yeah, but it was my fault that the bonus was even thought of, because the bonus was a bonus for me. It wasn't for everybody else. But see,
The taxes on that bonus.
it wasn't even, well, I guess it was a tax because he did kind of find us. He did kind of find it, so it was a tax. It was a tax. Yeah, it gets deep though. I can go, man. Listen,
I'm lost. He said he. I was like, what the?
Is this the bonus story that you told me the other day?
no,
No. Oh, that's a different. Oh.
that was a different one. Oh, actually, you know what? It might have been.
Damn.
I'm trying to remember, man. Oh, it was.
It was.
It was.
Well,
So I told him already.
What the bonus?
So,
is.
all right, so-
I thought it was another side piece chick or some shit.
No. It was this is her dude. So
So you were the bonus.
to her probably, but she was my bonus. I didn't initiate it at first, but I didn't stop it. You know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly. what you
So
mean.
I would say it was all my fault, but I knew better. But like I said, I think I had to have been bored. I think I was bored.
Okay.
It had to have been because I know any other situation where it was, I wouldn't even fell for it the way I fell for it. I rushed right into it. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't
Yes.
had to. I could even play with it for a little while, but I ran right into it. And so,
Damn thing was a brick wall. You just hit yourself, huh?
no, I didn't mind running into that wall. That wall was, yeah, I didn't mind running into that wall. Head first, back first, foot first, neck first, elbows.
Oh,
listen,
I mean, the
You
way
just throwing it all around.
I mean, the way that you described that wall to me.
yeah.
Please give a description of the wall, though.
So the wall, exactly what you may picture a wall to be, but it was so brightly colored that there was no hope of you ever getting lost trying to find that wall. You would have to literally be blind and somebody using their blind stick to give you a direction that is not by the wall. Because that's how bright it was. Oh, man, just thinking about that. Wow.
You still on that wall, huh?
Well, no, I'm past that now, but
Gotcha.
getting back into the moment, man. That wow, man. That wow, man.
That
And
wow
I can
got you in
understand
trouble.
why he was so adamant about making sure nobody was knocking down that wall.
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I get it, but fuck him. Shit. He had his shit. Fuck that nigga, man. I don't give a fuck about that nigga, man.
Oh my goodness.
I ain't like that nigga when I first seen him. You know how when you ain't supposed to, right? You're not supposed to, right? But I know every dude has seen a bad bitch with a dude that's like, come on, dog. Be for real. How this nigga get her off of how he looked. Like if you took everything off of him, he still looked like that. You know what I'm talking about? So how he
Please
do
tell me
that?
they weren't married though.
Hell no.
My
That ain't my business. Maybe.
he said that ain't my
Ain't
business.
one of my listen.
Oh,
I needed it for what I needed it for, and while I had it, it was fun to play with.
okay, understandable.
Definitely was fun to play with. But
Shit.
I had to tuck and roll just to manage to stay out of that. But it ended up being a blessing in disguise because it was time to move anyway and do some other shit. So
Yeah,
that
man.
was that.
I get that shit.
It was cool.
Yeah, me personally, I can't say the woman I was with was a gem like the one you described, but yeah, I've had a silverback gorilla take another little silverback away from me. It was a good thing, but going through it, it wasn't that good. I almost became a headhunter. Yeah, like seriously, snipers. It was good. It was gonna go down.
I always wonder how a woman could have so much power over a dude that it makes him want to go there.
It's the emotion, the feeling, because you've done a lot of this. You've done a lot of stuff for this woman. You love this woman,
Right.
so you want to take care of this woman. You want to provide. So when she makes things go astray, because this is really her doing more than anybody else, unless she was raped, then that man is caught up in his emotions.
Yeah.
And so when men get caught up in emotion, what happens? War.
Yeah.
And so
they get violent. We get violent.
And so the thing that I wanted to do was, first of all, like I said, I was mad twice. I was mad that the situation had happened, and I was mad it was with an ugly ass nigga. Cause I was like, I'm a pretty ass motherfucking dude, and this bitch is messing with a nigga that's like 400 times my size, bro. Like,
But see, you
what
gotta
the fuck?
understand, if that's the case, then now you gotta see what kind of place she was at for even allowing that shit to happen.
And that's exactly what it was. It took me a long time for that to register, because I was like, how could this happen?
But that's how ugly niggas be winning, or they be waiting though for motherfuckers be having issues or problems. Them niggas have been second.
Nigga, I know. I know. They be sick. But see, a lot of it was my fault too, because me and my brother was looking at we had shot this. We was in a film together, bro. And so I had showed him her, and he looked at me. He was like, nigga, why the fuck was you with that horse mouth bitch? He said she looked like a skinny silverback gorilla. I was like, I'm happy I watched this, because I'm thinking, I had to look myself in the mirror and be like, why was I with that? But then me and him we talked about on another podcast, we were talking about, well, when you get with women when you're down, you're not at your best.
Right.
And so she was a person I got with when I wasn't at my best. And so I settled. And God was like, nah, my dude.
But see, here's the thing about that. Because you saying you settled, but even though physically she wasn't at a level you figured you was at, emotionally she was doing everything to keep you around. Emotionally. That's what kept you around.
Yes, you're right.
Every day you had to wake up and look at that and be like, holy shit. You know what I'm talking about? So, be for real.
Got him.
Every day you was waking up and you didn't think to yourself like, you know what? It's about time. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here.
And that's why God said, I'm gonna make this bitch hurt you in the most way, so you'll know to look for something that's
crazy.
That's better, bro.
You know what's
that
crazy?
was the only way.
But that's what gives her more power, because now she's thinking dudes is actually out there fighting over her because of who she is. No.
Wait, how long was y'all married again?
No.
Dog, well, we was in a 6-year relationship, married for 3 and in a relationship for 3. So, like I said, yeah. So I'm a committer. So my whole thing was, if I marry you, then I'm in this.
I get
and when she, once the whole marriage thing was done.
But see, this goes back to the whole emotional shit. It goes all the way back to that, because physically you already know. Like, come on, you just said you was pretty. I would never call another nigga pretty, but you did in reference to yourself, which is cool. Yeah. So if you think of yourself as pretty,
Hey, this is what women tell me. I was told a woman told me I can't be handsome because I have too many ladylike features.
Well,
I was like, what the fuck is that? She's like, no, you pretty. And I was like, okay, I'll take that. I'll take that as strive.
all right. Well,
So this is what I was told by many women. As a matter of fact, I have female friends that be like, nah, you're not handsome, you're pretty.
what if that's the reason why they won't fuck with you because you prettier than them?
You know what? I think she was insecure about that shit because she was like, well, I think she thought I was going to leave her. And believe me, when I had the opportunity to mess with some of, they made her look like doo-doo. And I just was like, no, because I'm a committed guy. You know, whatever it is that I do, I'm committed to.
Right.
And that is what I'm when I'm out with my guys. Commitment. You get into a fight, I get into a fight. I'm not running off on no bullshit. You know, this is my commitment. This is my family. This is who I'm with. When I'm with a woman, the same way.
Listen, I don't mind that part because I've been around all that. But if I can get my people away,
Yeah.
then we don't have to stand because we'll lose. And I don't want to lose.
No. It depends on, you know what the.
If it's one or two niggas that I know one or two of my niggas can beat down, then beat these niggas up so we can get the fuck out of here.
Right.
But if these niggas come back with 3 other niggas that got guts and we don't got shit,
that's not
hey,
even
my nigga, y'all need to, and then we can come back and then we'll get these niggas. You know what I'm saying?
that's not even a fight. That's a disbursement, dog. we got to get the fuck out.
Yeah, man, we got to go. Man. You want to sit here argue with these niggas? These niggas got 8 guns trained on them. You want to argue with them? What are we arguing about?
No, we can't argue. As soon as you pull it out, you know what? You are right. We'll be back later.
If that's me on the other end of that gun, we done talking. Because once I pull this side, there ain't no need of talking no more.
No, it ain't.
We through talking.
It's gunplay.
What? My bad. We gonna go. And then we can regroup and handle these niggas later.
Exactly.
Oh,
exactly.
What you doing?
I got you 110%.
Boy, these niggas crazy. That's it crazy, man. Niggas is crazy. Though. Niggas be brave for no reason. I'll be watching the news like, these niggas is getting brave for what? Why? Why? I said I can't watch the news. I hate the news, dog. I hate the news. It's always bad news.
Yeah, it should be called the bad news.
It's always bad news, dog. They throw in the weather, then they throw in some sports, and then here come a whole world of blah, blah. Like, it's all blah, blah, dog, because it's all bad.
Yeah.
And then they sprinkle in a feel-good story. How the fuck is that going to make me feel good when you just told me there's 1,000 motherfuckers stranded on an island somewhere surrounded by sharks that can't get off? We see them. We can't go get them. Oh, but I'm supposed to feel okay about a raccoon who was near death. He fixed his ankle or some shit. Fuck out of here, man. I can't watch the news. Right? I can't watch the news.
Oh, man.
I can't watch it.
Oh, man. You said a raccoon that was near death survived.
Right. Because it's always animals that you want to make you feel good about. It's an animal. So here you go. Feel good about that. There's a rabbit who lost a tail but regrew one all of a sudden.
The rabbit?
Right, the rabbit. How the fuck did that happen? But feel good about it. In the midst of all this chaos that's going on.
Man, yeah, the chaos is there to keep us brainwashed, man, to make us feel like there's nothing good going on in the world, so we don't strive for better things.
Right,
so
right.
We know this. We understand
it's
this.
all an umbrella, man. It's all an umbrella, man. So,
But yet, there are people out there that just continuously watch that shit habitually because, they're ingrained in it and they can't get out of it. It's an addiction for them.
Yeah.
So
my
it's
nephew over there. He say that's the type of shit he do. On his shit, that's the shit he talk about. Shit like that. He's a real. He's
a real controversial.
He's a real thinker. He's a thinker, man. He thinks a lot. He thinks a lot. I like talking to him because I can get a lot out of the conversation with him versus motherfuckers half my age.
For the most part, we most definitely are like that. But we just like having fun, shooting the shit sometimes. But he can tell you, when I go on my rants, I'm a very political
Oh,
dude.
yeah, see, and I don't want that, though, man. Fuck all that. I don't want to be all heavy and shit no more, man.
No. You good. That's.
We were just talking about that shit today, man. Everybody be like, man, this nigga always mean. He used to be mean. Dog, I used to be dog.
Before you was Curtis, you was...
Dog, I was the Terminator, man. It was a long road to get to this right here, man. At this point right now, dog, this is flip-flop. It's like it's a flip of a coin, dog. Harvey and Two-Face. That was me, dog. I promise. It was 2 different niggas, man. And that other nigga, man.
Bro, yeah. I know about that other nigga. That other nigga is nothing to joke around with.
Trust me,
Yeah,
we know that we know about your split personality.
my alter ego is like,
yeah, see?
Damn.
Exactly.
Damn.
And I don't want that no more. Them days is over with. Them days is over because I don't like where I'm at when I'm there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't even like the aftermath. You think it's good after a while, then an hour later it's like, fuck.
Nah, because you're a destroyer at that point. I mean, you know, he saw it. He heard a little bit of it when I was going through my whole spiel. But you know, what's funny is I actually had a conversation with that part of me in the mirror, bro. And it actually said, listen, if you go and do this, I'm not going away. And we just gonna fuck up shit. And I was just like, so they was like, hey, you got an ultimatum. Either I come out and never go back in, or I stay in and you just stay out there. That's the way we'll do that. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But
that's how it had to be sometimes.
Yeah,
like the best person to
does.
talk about shit like that is only you. Because only you can understand what's going on inside of you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm talking about?
Exactly.
I can't sit here and explain it to my nephew or you
No.
or you because y'all can't understand exactly what it is I'm talking about.
Exactly.
It's not going inside you, it's in me.
Exactly.
It's just a different type of animal that you don't even, sometimes you don't even know it's laying docile until it comes out and is ready to attack.
Dog, that's why that's why they go blank when it happened.
Bro.
Afterwards, they just stand there like, holy shit.
Bro, yeah. Yeah.
You don't know what you're capable of until after, and then by then it's too fucking late.
It's, you didn't change the world in a bad way.
Dog. Right. Now you're on the wrong radio. Fucking fuck.
Like what? And he tell you something. Why'd you leave me here? How come you just didn't stay?
Crazy. Man. So yeah, I'm definitely at a better place, man. I definitely.
Oh man, I'm man. I should definitely applaud for that.
Eddie,
shit, bro.
Get them shit. Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't want them. You don't.
Nah, man. I can't do that shit no more.
Nah, man.
It just ain't no money in that. There's more money to make war than it is to stop a war.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
I can't keep losing money warring all the fucking time.
Nah.
Going broke. I like having nice shit. You know
Exactly.
I like to be able to, you know what I'm saying, go places and spend money. You know what I'm talking about? I can't fucking go with niggas and be like, dog, well, how long y'all want to plan on being here? I only got like $50. You know
right.
Fuck out of here.
Exactly.
No, we trying to, you know what I'm saying, even if it is my niggas, I don't want to be a third wheel with my niggas. You know what I'm talking about? I want to be able to participate in whatever the fuck we doing for however long the fuck we doing it. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I want. I want that.
Yeah, camaraderie, friendship, kinship, all the rest of that stuff.
I got, listen, I can't, man, y'all think it's, dog, there's 3 more of me, dog. There's 3 more. Like me, you know what I'm talking about? They out there, my niggas is out there, man, and we came a long way, though. I like to see them, like, even when I just met y'all, and I can understand that growing up as a boy, you see a whole lot of different shit. And society already has what a man's supposed to be.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about? And then we just talking about regular men. We ain't talking about black men. You know what I'm talking about? We just talking about regular men.
Yeah.
Because black men is totally,
right.
That's a whole other beast.
That's a whole something else. You know what I'm talking about?
It is.
When they see us as kids, they already determined, he's going to be X, Y, Z. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. You don't even know my name.
Exactly.
You telling me where I'm going to be at 10?
Yeah.
All right. And then that ended up happening. All right, well, how does that happen? Well, look where we live at. Well, you can't always blame. Well, look where we live at.
Yeah.
And look where you live at.
Exactly.
So you can't do that. And the ones that do make it always want to make everybody understand that look where we came from. And there's so many more like me.
Yeah.
And that's what y'all afraid of.
Yep.
We don't have to fight y'all all the time. We ain't
we
trying to fight. If you look at our ancestry, we come from royalty, period.
We do.
We are used to being fly as fuck. You know what I'm saying? We used to having shit our way. You know what I'm talking about? We ain't had to go nowhere. Motherfuckers waited on us. And then they took that away from us because we didn't know no better.
Well, we took that away from us because we let them come in and infiltrate.
We didn't know no better. We didn't know no better. Everything. If a motherfucker was saying, this is what we know from our part of the world, and I'm telling you what I know, but you telling me it's wrong? How the fuck are you telling me what's wrong when I'm looking at it, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Nah, that's not right. The grass ain't green. That's yellow. You just tripping.
Yeah.
All right, well, I guess I am tripping. You know what? Come with us and we can show you what the shit really looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
And here we are, stripped from all our shit. Starting over with our shit. It's just like the Indians. Me and my nephew were talking about the Indians and said we was watching some movie. I forgot what movie we was watching.
The Magnificent Eight.
Magnificent Eight.
Okay. Yeah. I know
The
that.
3 remaining motherfuckers out of that entire battle was a black man, a Mexican, and an Indian.
Yep.
I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Well, I mean, what they do is they steal your identity. So they've been doing that for years. They've taken away all of our black leaders. Most of the households are single parent, mother raised homes. They make it hard for the father to be in the picture. And when you do that, you create, not all children are like this, but especially in our communities, you create soft men. And they only know how to feel based off their emotions, not off logic. Because women are very emotional creatures. There's nothing wrong with that. But men are very logical creatures, especially when they understand things. And they're very versed or very read in different prolific things.
Most men are very direct. Like me, I'm direct. I like to be direct because I don't want to have to think that what I'm saying doesn't come off as whatever it is I'm trying to get across.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm feeling angry, you need to know that I'm angry.
Yeah.
If I'm cool, then we cool. And
Most
you can
definitely.
see that because we cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want no misconceptions between what I'm saying
Yeah.
and what you hearing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm talking about?
Exactly.
Please know what the fuck I'm talking about.
But women aren't like that. You see what I'm saying? They say one thing but mean
Right.
5 different
and
others.
and we supposed to fucking decipher that shit?
Nah, that's Morse code for you're fucked.
Right, period. And that's why that's the long, long pause when it's like, you all right? Yeah, I'm all right.
Hey, since we're talking about women,
Okay.
let's go ahead and let's jump into that. let's jump into that. Now you say you're 43,
Yes, sir.
so I'm sure you got some stories, but tell the audience, like, cause we've been having this, we've been going back and forth, not really going back and forth, but for instance, what do you feel like is a comfortable amount to give a woman whom you just met?
Nothing.
My motherfucking man.
Amen.
Yeah, I just met you. You didn't earn anything.
No. Did not earn anything.
We need a round of applause, please.
Why would I? Nothing. You
And-
don't have to finish that. Nothing.
No, nothing at all.
I
And
just met you. If I just got your number, then you got my number. There's an exchange right there. It's a barter system.
evenly.
Now,
Right.
now let's
We on even playing field, right
let's
there.
take it
Yeah.
let's take it a step further. When do you feel like it becomes okay to actually do something financially for a woman? Because there's this new thing with new age women, at least, you know. And hell, your nephew probably. Because how old's your nephew? How old are you?
22, 23.
23? Okay, so we somewhere. I got about 3 years on you, but we kind of in that same bracket. So you might be able to relate too. Where you have these females now that it's just like, fuck the relationship. Like, what can you give me? Okay. All right, so you feel me?
To be in that day.
Hey, we gonna have you next.
Yeah, don't,
We gonna put you on the schedule next.
yeah. Didn't know you was coming, brother. If we knew, you would have been in here with me.
We gonna have you next, cause bro, I just want it's like, fuck the relationship. Like what can you give me? What can I get right now?
All right, so
What's your take on that?
this is how I feel about that. Okay. You got pimps, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got players, you got Macs. And you got regular cats that call themselves pimps or a player or a Mac. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The difference between all these dudes is that whatever their purpose is for talking to, chatting with, whatever with a chick is their own reason. But the end goal is give me something. You want something. Either you trying to fuck with her, or you trying to fuck her, or you trying to make it seem like, or whatever, or relationship, or whatever it is, you want something from her, right? Right. So, men in general, until love happens, they're number one. Well, I won't say number one, but I know most motherfuckers I know. The goal is to try to get a block. Period. I'm trying to fuck. Simple.
Mm-hmm.
When I get your number, I'm trying to see how fast it's gonna take me to get them panties off.
Okay. But who's in charge of getting those panties off? It ain't us.
Right. And that's where the chess match happens. Because you know, well, a woman knows, because I got sisters. So a woman knows off rip after even exchanging the number if she's going to fuck you or not.
Exactly.
She knows that already. So a lot of these dudes that go out here thinking that they fucking these hoes because they fucking them,
they've already made the
They've already decided in the minute they seen you.
Exactly.
I need to see what this nigga talking about.
So
you know what I'm talking about?
Don't you think that would be fair exchange, dick for pussy? I don't think that. I mean, not unless I'm first of all, and I don't do this, but not unless I want to go and get a hoe to fuck. Okay, I understand you giving me a service. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
That's something totally different. I get that, but if I'm trying to court you or something else like that, and because in courting they initiate it most of the time. They're like, well, come here. Or
and that's
whatnot.
the dating part, though.
Yeah.
And then you start going on a date. So who's to say that the date has to involve money at all? You can take it to the beach or the park or wherever the fuck, and just be with her.
Yep.
And she's enjoying y'all company to the point where she feels like, you know what? Maybe X, Y, Z, or let's get a place together. Let's get a dog together. Let's get a bike together.
But that's the problem though, cause like I don't know. I just feel like nowadays.
Thank you.
These are some good quality mics. Damn it.
I'll give it. Yeah, talking to it.
Look here.
Put your face in it.
That ain't the first time you heard that.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
Oh man. Oh man.
That might have me make a couple phone calls after this.
Man, see,
I done forgot my whole point. What was I talking about?
See, easily distracted.
Easily.
Tunnel vision.
Yeah,
I've been saying that.
you've been trying to put your face into something for a minute, haven't you?
Go to hell. Okay? Go straight to hell. In a handbasket. Anyway, what I was saying was,
that's funny.
I mean, it's so I don't know, cause like people have different looks on dating, but it's like I mean,
you know who I blame for that shit? Who? I blame the hoes, because hoes get what they want and they getting paid for it.
Nah, I don't blame the hoes, bro.
I blame the hoes.
You want to know who I blame?
Oh, hold on.
Like,
I blame them. It ain't tricking if you got it, niggas. That's who I blame.
You know what? I do blame them niggas.
Because it's tricking even if you got it,
Because
nigga.
if she, it's just like, because if the role was reversed, people don't believe in women pimps, but every woman is a pimp.
Yes.
Literally.
You know what I'm talking about? Every woman you ever came in contact with is been a pimp.
Oh my
period.
God. Yes.
So
a pimp, a
I
hustler.
don't even understand. Right. You know what I'm talking about? And
Scammer.
even now,
Yes.
the only difference between now or then and now is that it's more blatant.
Yeah.
I ain't fucking with you, nigga, unless.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
got something to give me.
Then it was like in the closet, she be like, well, you on the phone, and she, well, how come you don't, and all the blah, blah. Nah, now it's like, nigga, this bum ass nigga is sitting on my bed with his balls out, and this whole ass nigga can't even, shit like that. Now that's where we at.
And the thing about it is they legit don't fucking care.
No,
No.
they
They don't.
don't.
Like
But
that.
that's the younger ones. See, the older ones though are still, you know what I'm saying? Because they mature enough to understand that I don't have to disrespect you in public for you to feel like shit.
Yeah, I just make you feel like shit. I just make you feel
You know
like
what I'm
shit just in general.
Right.
Yeah.
They can do that shit in private, and you can feel like that in private. You don't have to be in public.
And
make
actually, that's the
shit.
best way to do it.
Yeah.
It is though.
It is.
Yeah.
But see, I don't know. I just feel like
psychological warfare, man.
Right.
I feel like
Right.
the women literally that's like around my age, I legit feel like they, I don't know. Social media is so much of a big thing. Everybody wants to be a city girl. You feel that? Thank you. My bro out there feels it. Everybody want to be a damn city girl. Everybody want to be, want to be fucking JT, want to be fucking Young Miami. Everybody want to do all this different stuff. Ice Spice, thank you. Everybody want to do all this.
I don't know neither,
Yeah,
man.
I have no idea what
It's
it is.
some new rapper that just. There we go.
Yeah.
We're gonna have this young brother. I know you guys hear him back there. He just ready. He
Yeah, man.
You know that I can sense that that's gonna be a conversation.
Intermission. Just give me.
he like just call a timeout. Just call a timeout.
Oh man.
But no, like I legit feel
man.
like I literally feel like, and I don't know. That's why dating for me is hella hard, because like you can't you really cannot see what a female wants, because well actually no, you can, because they tell you right up front, like, hey,
No, they don't. Who you lying to?
What the fuck you mean?
Who you lying to?
No,
she
they
gonna
do.
say she wants some chicken, but she really wants she really wants some Chinese food.
No, I'm
She ain't telling me what she want.
I'm talking about as far as the shit that I want you to buy me this. I want you to buy me that.
yeah,
I want you
okay,
to do
I got you.
this.
Okay.
I want you to do that. But see,
Shit,
all
even
along,
that shit has got to get deciphered.
Yeah, bro.
You can't
Yeah.
just come in there with $1,000 necklace and she's supposed to be cool with it, knowing she thinks she's at least worth 2 racks. You know what I'm talking about? And you walking in there with a rack. Nah, nigga. Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah, cause that's free. Thank you, but nah, nigga. Next time, do better. Or we ain't fucking. How many more niggas you know that stopped doing shit because they couldn't get no more pussy? The threat of pussy for a nigga that's tricking already is what?
See, and that's another thing. These niggas don't. I don't know. There's so many fucking women out there, bro. Why do we as dudes have to fucking settle for this chick over here?
Because enough niggas had already made her relevant. Remember when big girls wasn't shit? You had to be from a certain area to like big girls. Remember that shit? Now, the biggest girl you can find will run up on you and diss your ass because you ain't what you are.
Yep.
When did that happen?
And that happened because they feel like they have a voice. But then you can take that voice away and be like, you know what? I don't know you, and how are you gonna run up on me? And you 4 times my size.
See, I don't mind a big girl. I like big girls. You know what I'm talking about? I'm from the South, you understand?
Yeah.
So we like our women thick.
Preach.
You understand?
There's
With
different-
small girls, no.
He said,
No, because like I ain't gonna lie, my ex-wife, like I always told her, I'm like, you are literally the smallest woman that I've ever fucked with.
Because listen, I've had my share of small chicks, and I know me. You
Yeah.
understand? After a while, you're gonna have to learn how to fight. Because
he just talked too much.
it's just right. It's
Yeah.
just I can't do what I want to do knowing that I could hurt you. And that's just not that's just ruining it for me.
I got
don't
you.
want to go into here thinking that I gotta restrain myself because I'm afraid of what's gonna happen if I give you my full power. You understand? That ain't fair. That's ruining my experience. Our experience. You know what I'm talking about? I don't want to ruin it. So I need somebody that can handle that shit.
Okay, now ladies out there, make sure you voluptuous thick ladies, pick them. Okay, I like the medium thick ones. I'm a medium
Okay,
thick.
well, what's
dude.
medium thick then?
This
What's
motherfucker.
medium thick? Because you go from anything.
He like the medium thick exotics.
He
Yes,
talking about
yes,
medium thick as in what?
We need to
150
take
to
you down to the
175.
south. We need to take you down to the south.
I've been down south. You got me forgot. I went to school in Florida, man.
And
No, that's a different.
That's a
kind of
different- that's
South
a different
right
type of
there,
shit.
man. That's a
Exactly.
different kind of
That's
South
an
right
experience.
there.
Bro, and that's
What
what I'm
part of
talking about,
Florida?
medium thick. I was in Gainesville, bro.
nah, hell no.
Yeah, see, you
No,
was over
you-
there in Gator Country, all right? That's-
Bro,
Okay,
bro.
hold on now. Hold on. We can't go too far.
Bro.
We can't go too far on Gator Country.
You was
now.
in Gator Country,
Bro,
dog.
I'm gonna tell you, the chicks that I used to date were built like stallions. They was
Natural
built.
stallions?
I
They
believe
was built like
believe
they
it.
was tracks. That Jackie Joyner Kersey type.
I believe it.
Built. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's what I like. I like a woman that ain't too big, but it is. I like them
See, my thing
kind of
is,
masculine.
you right.
Like them kind of
You
the masculine
exactly
build.
right. That's
Muscular
beautiful.
build. Muscular build, yeah.
Well, yeah. See, you like an athletic chick,
Yes, I love an athletic chick.
and that's a good person to look at. She looks great because she's fit, she's toned, everything
Yeah.
on
Now,
her.
Exactly.
hold on. How athletic are we talking now?
He just
Are
said
we,
Jackie Joyner.
are we talking like bodybuilder?
No, we ain't
type of
talking.
like-
No, my
okay.
nigga. No.
He talking about old girl that
No.
killed her husband. He was a bodybuilder.
Oh no. Oh no.
How did she kill him?
Oh
Gotta
no.
make sure we were talking about muscle on muscle.
No. We ain't talking about muscle. That's what I run from.
Look, and even that's a market for them.
Right?
And even there's a market for them.
There's a market for everything, man. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
I mean, I ain't got a problem with them, but as long as they ain't coming around me, I got a problem with midgets, man. I run away from midgets. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah, I'm running.
Come on now.
No. I would
Fun size?
fuck that.
What the fuck you mean?
I'm running.
For why?
Cause that's like a baby. No.
Fun size.
No, fun size, no size.
You've never okay.
No.
You know what? You missing out. That's all
Nah,
I'm saying.
well, I will give them to you guys.
Yeah.
You
No, don't say you got it. No. I need mine full grown.
Yeah, right. With a bit of attitude.
There ain't no okay. So there ain't no. Look,
I ain't got no
hold
problem with them.
Hold up. Time out. Because there's women out there that can be fun size, and that is still, you know. I mean, like fun size is just because they short don't mean shit.
You talking about midget short? Well,
I
little
said
person.
mid-
Okay,
yes,
maybe
little
not midget.
person.
Maybe not
Sorry,
midget short.
I'm not trying to offend anybody. Sorry. Okay. Yep. Sorry.
You trying to
So,
get a suit.
what's the smallest then? What's the smallest? If you're not talking about a little person, then what's the smallest?
Smallest is 4'11" for me. Anything below that.
You know what? Okay, fine. I can fuck with that. About 4'11". I think that's pretty. That's pretty. What you call it? I think that works. 4'11".
I'm trying to think of 4'11" in my head, and I'm at a loss.
It's a little under 5
The
foot.
last time I've been anywhere next to 4'11", I was 4'11". So 4'11" is entirely too small for me, man. Especially what I just look. See, 4'11". That's what 4'11" get you right there, dog. Hell no. We good, dog.
We got that on camera. Good.
We good, dog.
Oh, we got that on camera.
That's what 4'11" get you right there, dog.
Oh,
So
man.
we good on
We need.
4'11".
I'm gonna need to play back.
He said that is too small
Yeah,
for
that's
me.
too small, man.
Hey,
That's
I
still-
mean,
man.
it's kids now at 10 or 11. That's 4'11".
Right.
I'm good, man. I need at least be able to go to the grocery store and be like, let me see your ID. You good, right?
But I feel like even if they aren't fun size, you still basically got to do that damn near anyway.
Well,
Because you do have some women out here that legit can pass somebody that's like 24, 25.
yeah.
That's the sad part.
Yeah.
See, like, that's why for me, I don't know. Like, I have a golden rule. No more than 3 years older, no more than 3 years younger.
But that just goes back to you having to check the
Actually, I
ID.
take that back. No more than 3 years younger, no more than 5 years older.
He admitted.
I'll be a cub to a cougar. I ain't gonna lie.
He said, "I'll be a cub."
I'll be a cub to a cougar. Yes.
If she got some bread, I don't mind.
You gotta have to bring something to the table. And that's another thing. Like, what is it with women that feel like they ain't gotta bring shit to the table?
Except for that coochie, because man, for me, that thing in between your legs is not all of it for me, bro.
That just goes back to
it really isn't.
It just goes back to what we were talking about earlier. It just goes all the way back to that.
Yeah.
The tricks and all these other dudes. I heard a song where one of the lines was, "This nigga spent $500 on a hoe for 15 minutes." That's a week's work right there. In 15 minutes, this bitch got $500. What else does she think she got to bring to the table? If this nigga like me, he can pay me up to $500 and more if I do whatever he say right. That's the problem right there. They don't feel like they have to learn anything because you got niggas out here that's willing to do shit like that at any given time.
Well, shit, bitch, tell me for rent then, so I'll know, and tell me what your rent price is. Like, put that shit on a shirt so I can see you and be like, oh, okay, you $1,000 hoe. You a $5 hoe, you know. At least let me be able to choose that way instead of wasting my time and my good looks and my good effort of walking up to you and saying, "Hey, what's your name?" and approaching you like a gentleman. Nah, bitch, you a hoe. So let me approach you like a pimp would do a hoe. Bitch, how much you worth?
And that's the problem. You can't do that. Now you can't do that. Maybe back then you could probably run up on a brow knowing that she's only about her money and you can come at her like that. Now you can't. Because now, if you try to do that shit, she'll try to blast you for thinking that's all she's worth. Bitch, but that's all you're worth.
Right?
So you get mad at me, and now you want to try to put me on blast for telling you exactly what the fuck you are.
Because you don't want to hear the truth.
She don't have to now.
No, she got to hear the truth because she has to deal with that emotionally and privately. And then what she gonna do? I'm gonna get on Facebook. I'm gonna get on Snapchat, and I'm gonna talk about what you did to me and how you made me feel. I mean,
and then everybody, and then all them niggas is in the comments talking about, you don't need that nigga, baby. I got you, girl. You know, if you was with me, you know what I'm saying, you wouldn't have to worry about no bitch ass niggas, dog.
And let's talk about these bitch ass niggas. How many bitch ass niggas have you? I've ran into a lot of bitch ass niggas, bro. I mean, it seems like this world just keeps getting festered full of these bitch ass niggas.
I try to stay away from them, dog, because I'm violent. So I try to stay away from them.
But
I've ran through all the bitch ass niggas I can go through. I'm still waiting on one. I'm still waiting on one. I got one more left, and that's it. Just one.
I mean,
and I'm bitch nigga free.
I don't deal with bitch ass niggas. It's, you know, I got that radar where bitch ass niggas be like, oh, no, he's not the nigga you want to fuck with. We ain't gonna deal with that. But I done seen too many bitch ass niggas do bitch ass shit. Like when I was telling you the story, the bitch ass nigga, we went to church together. He knew what was going on. He had something going on too with his own girl. We go to the same church. We know what the fuck going on. Bitch niggas do bitch ass shit. And so for me, you know, I don't let bitches know what the fuck it is that they doing. You feel what I'm saying? A female dog only does what? Gets fucked. You feel what I'm saying? With a dogs have a code. They run in packs. They do all the rest of these other things. So there's a difference between a dog and there's a difference between a bitch.
Right.
And there's a difference between a bitch ass nigga.
I don't know now, dog. It's a bunch of niggas that, let's say, all right, let's use that logic.
Okay,
let's use that.
Okay.
Let's say you two have been friends half each other's lives. Let's say you're 26 and you're about 27.
Okay.
Y'all have known each other half of that. Right? Y'all been through some ups, y'all been through some downs. What warrants a nigga turning from my nigga into that bitch ass nigga?
Most time women, but I've never had that issue.
Actually,
bitches and money. Bitches and money.
So true. Not gonna lie, cause like.
But why? That's my nigga, though.
So the thing about
it
this
depends on what he did with the money or with the bitch. Like if he fucks your bitch,
but
that's a totally
again, but
thing.
why? That's my nigga. My nigga supposed to know me, which means you understand that if you do some shit like that to me,
you deserve to get fucked up. That's part of the code.
But the thing about it is that there's no such thing as loyalty anymore.
Well,
and that's the one thing.
It's in small groups. I won't say there's no such thing as loyalty.
Right, because I could be a loyal nigga.
Yeah.
Okay, but so all right, so just because I mean, hell, I know I can be loyal, but that doesn't mean that the people that we associate ourselves with are going to be.
But who's to say that they not saying the exact same thing about everybody else?
Well,
it's a whole circle. This nigga be saying the same thing to you, and you to me, and me to him, and vice versa.
Yeah, but it's based off your actions. You feel what I'm saying?
How many niggas have you known, dog? Scarface smoked his right-hand man because he was fucking his sister. That nigga came from nothing with this
motherfucker,
nigga.
Yep.
And the first time he had his sister back in his life and seen that the homie, he hadn't seen his sister since, but he been with him.
The whole time.
But the first time he seen her with him, he lost it and killed him.
But you have to understand that Scarface was also high off of cocaine half the fucking time.
Imagine,
and that he can't think straight.
My whole thing is I'm not mad at Scarface.
Really?
I'm mad at this nigga. You knew what it was when you first said something about her, and I said, leave her the fuck alone.
Okay. Yeah.
I told you to leave her the fuck alone. And if you know me, so why would I be mad at Scarface for doing exactly what he said he was gonna do? If you fuck with my sister, do not fuck with her or else. And you did it, and not only did you do it, but you did it so grandiose that you got a house, you got married, and then I had to find out how? Yeah. I don't blame Scarface.
Okay.
I blame that nigga. But that goes back to loyalty. How
does.
loyal was that nigga?
Because he should have asked.
He knew the answer.
But it doesn't matter. I mean,
he knew the answer.
At that point in time, yes. But if that's your boy and you're like, man, okay,
right.
You've asked me over a million times. You know, I'm gonna give you a chance. But if you fuck up and she comes to me crying, I'm killing you, nigga.
Who wants to live like that?
There's some people out there that do.
Who wants to live like that?
There are people out there that do.
And why? Well, why though? But why?
Now that I don't know because they're in love with the person and they feel like that's valid.
And he felt like, and you're not supposed to stand in the way of love, right? That's what they say. You're not supposed to stand in the way of love. Now, who's to say that Manny and old girl would have been together for the rest of their lives?
Nobody,
right?
Is.
Nobody would have known because Scarface made it put an end to that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But who to say that Scarface didn't just stop these niggas and ruin they happy and they just got married?
Mm-hmm.
Who to say he didn't just ruin they happily ever after because he was so infatuated with his sister? You can go both ways on how infatuated he was with her, but the fact remains that he was enraged when he saw that was her coming down them steps when that was Manny at the goddamn front door.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? That'd been anybody else.
He would have been cool.
That was Manny.
Yeah.
After I told Manny, leave her the fuck alone. So how can you be mad at Scarface? I can be mad at Scarface for shooting that nigga because that was the homie. That was your homie. When you didn't had nobody, you had Manny. You know what I'm talking about?
Exactly.
But I don't get mad at his actions because you know who you dealing with. And then it goes back to what you said. Mm-hmm. He was high, he was coked up, and nigga did an 8-ball before he got there. You know what I'm talking about? This is the nigga you dealing with.
Yeah.
You dealing with this type of nigga. And you gonna fuck with his sister behind his back?
No, I mean that is, you make a very logical presentation.
Right. Now, so where's the loyalty at? On the one hand, I love this nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I would do anything for this nigga. Mm-hmm. You understand me? But on the other hand, dog, I'm in love with his sister. I know who it is I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I know this because there's a voice in my head screaming. You do know that Scarface's sister, right?
Yeah.
But love is supposed to conquer all. How do you explain that to somebody who don't give a fuck?
You can't.
You really can't.
You can't.
You really can't.
Because they're on a different level.
Exactly. You can't.
No.
You can't.
Not at all.
And that goes all the way back to what you was talking about the emotion and how you almost felt about what you had to do for yours.
Yeah. I mean, but this whole thing is a roller coaster ride of emotions. You feel what I'm saying? I think for men, it's about learning how to control your emotions, when to be that monster and when not to be that monster.
Yep, it's hard.
It really is, because once that monster comes out, it likes to peek its head and it really likes to get down and dirty, depending.
Because it's something that people don't see. When they see you, when you display yourself to a person, you don't display that.
No, you don't.
They're not supposed to see that.
No,
they see what you want them to see. I want them to see this. This version of me is who I want to present to the world.
Exactly.
Because this version is more likable than that nigga.
No, that motherfucker's not. He's very likable, but he's crazy.
Exactly.
Nobody wants to be that.
Nobody wants to be that. Right?
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be around that. Nobody wants to be that. Nobody. That's why everybody presents their good side.
Exactly.
Until you see the bullshit. And then you have to decide on your own if you want to stick around that shit, you think you power through it, or you want to, whatever you want to do.
Exactly.
That's up to your own decorum. But if you can't, then you can't.
No, you're right.
If you can, then you can. And then there's a medium in between. What do you do when that shit happens? How do you differentiate? How are you going to expose this nigga without exposing that nigga? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, and that's always the fight within.
And that's why I like this part, because I'm winning.
Yeah. As long as the happy person's out, you are winning. Yeah,
I'm winning. Dog. I ain't listen. I'm winning. Fuck him.
Yeah.
Keep his ass in the back. I want to keep him as far back as I can, because that nigga is no fun, dog. He's no fun. He all business.
All business.
I don't like him like that. Man. I don't like him like that. The person that I am at work and everywhere else, dog, that's the person people remember me like. They like that.
Yes,
which is cool.
Yes.
I can do that. That's easy for me. That's easy. This conversation is easy. I tell my nephew all the time, a conversation is easy.
It is. It is.
It's easy to talk to people.
Yes.
It's just a matter of what it is you're talking about. And if you have enough knowledge to talk on it. If you can't, then don't
speak on it. Don't speak on it.
If you have a little knowledge, then just give them what you know and they be like, man, I don't know nothing else past.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At least give people enough fair knowledge to be like, all right, he can hold the conversation up to a certain point, which is cool because everything else in between was entertainment. That's fine. I can do that. But don't be sitting in my fucking face and we talking about some shit and then all of a sudden I bring up something and you standing there trying to guess what it is you want me to say. Bitch, I'm asking you. How do you feel?
Right. And
you waiting on me to ask you something else so you can go, no, man, I don't want to do all that. I don't want to do all that dancing. I don't want to do all that. Because now we sitting here trying to. I don't want to play chess. I'm tired. My head hurts. I don't want to do that.
I don't even think that's chess. That's more charades.
At that point, yeah, it gotta be because I don't want to be doing that. I just want to. You know what I'm saying? I'm at a point. I just want to chill, man. I just want to chill. I want to make money.
Yeah.
I want to have fun. I just want to. There's so much stuff that's going on in the world, and I don't want to think about that shit.
Nah.
They force you to think about it. I don't want to. I just want to be in my own little area and do me and have fun while I'm doing it.
I mean, and for us, that's why we started this podcast, because it's more of it's called grown man shit, because we want to get the brothers together and just, be able to chill, party, sit down, kick it, get you involved in different things. You don't know about crypto. We got a person over here that knows about it. You don't know about investing in real estate. We got a person that knows about it. It's about building that foundation, building that brotherhood so that we can all be better, and we can all give each other our roses, because that's what it's about. Each one teach one, and each one build one. That's what we about here.
It was for a while, and then splinter cells, man. It started breaking up, and everybody started splintering off.
Well, and I feel like this is gonna be a very niche group. And there's nothing wrong with that, as long as it's doing what it's supposed to do.
Oh, I ain't talking about this group. I'm just talking about in general. Because the whole each one teach one thing, that's been ingrained in men since
the day of time.
When there's one boy with another man, he's obligated to try to teach him something that's going to help him in the rest of his life. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
I won't do nothing unless it's going to be a teachable moment for my nephew, even for my son.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit here and have my legacy stained because I didn't do what I could do while I was around to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Especially when I know who I'm doing it for.
Exactly.
I don't want to do that. I want them to remember me like, man, my uncle, he was always real with me. Always. Always.
But you know what? That's the difference between men and women. Men take responsibility. True men take responsibility and leave a legacy for other men or other boys or other children to come behind and follow that path, or at least be able to look that path up.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, he's a man. He can do what he wants to do.
Exactly.
I just want to be able to give him an option that if that don't work, you can always do whatever it is you want. There's nothing you can't do.
Yes.
Period.
That is true. And when you have a group of people or behind you, doesn't even have to be that big of a group, that are cheering this other person on, along with somebody like yourself, it's good to have that backbone, that brace, that cushion. Yeah.
How many men grew up not having that? Gangs and shit. Think about all the gangs.
Bro.
I was one of them.
Gotcha.
I didn't have a father figure. So, yes, I was banging. Yes, I was banging hard. Yes.
He said,
I was banging hard, dog. It wasn't no getting around what it was with me. You understand me?
Gotcha.
Everybody knew that shit. It wasn't no joke. You came around me, it was what it was. Period. But that was because I did, and it was crazy that I had other male influences in my life, throughout my life, that helped me to become more in tune with myself. But I didn't realize none of that shit until I was in prison.
Yeah.
In there, sitting there thinking about all the conversations I had with all these different men. And the one motherfucker I was waiting on to give me that conversation, I never got. Never. I was locked up in the same state with that whole ass nigga, and he never came to visit. Not once. My mother was always trying to come up there. I told her, if you bring your ass up here, you need to stay home. I'm going to bang this out, and I'll be on my way back. But the one motherfucker I was waiting on, I didn't hear from. 12 years, dog, I didn't hear from that nigga, dog. 12 fucking years, I didn't hear from that nigga. So, fuck that nigga, dog. And I mean that shit, but I've been holding on to that shit for a long time.
Bro, there's nothing like, biological hurt. I've had both my biological parents in my life, but what they did to me when I was going through my whole divorce stuff, they just I was suicidal. I didn't hear nothing from them. They took her side, and, that's how I met this brother. He was one of the persons that really was making sure that I was okay.
See?
And
that was a guardian angel.
Yeah, most definitely. And it's funny because I looked for reasons to go out there and let the animal out.
Yep.
I wanted the animal to come out. And the people that used to do crazy stuff, used to be involved in gangs and everything else like that, I asked them, because I was like, please say yes, please.
Because they already seen that ain't you. That ain't you, man.
Yeah,
nah,
man.
you destined for some other shit.
Yeah,
Because if they didn't, you'd be out there.
Bro, And I thank God, and I thank those people like this gentleman who said no. That's why I know you need those people around you, especially when you're angry and you're hurt at the same time. And you feel like you've been abandoned. You know, me and my biologicals will never be straight because of that. Because when I needed them in the time that I really needed them. And that was when I was going through my divorce, and that hurt. And I felt like I was gonna commit suicide. I was there. And that was before the darkness came out. When I was getting ready to do it, the darkness was like, we're not gonna do this. If we're destined to fall, then we're going to fall in a way and take a lot of people with us. And I was like, no, we can't do this. And then other people came and they were like, no, you have a purpose here. You have a reason for being here. There's a light around you. Let's hone in on the light. Let's get you out of that darkness. I mean, even the darkness was like, listen, you don't want to come down here, but if you want me out, I'll be happy to be out.
Because even when you don't want to be bad, dog, it's like it's a calling. There's a part of you. It's just, I think it's just man shit. It's just a part of you that's like, dog, I can do this bad shit. This bad shit is easy.
Oh yeah,
it's harder to be good. Dog.
It truly is, and especially going through a hard time. I can't imagine what it was like for you being in prison or what you did to go in there. You don't have to speak upon it if you don't want to, but being involved in that environment when there are, these types of people that are around you, and you really have to protect yourself.
Yeah, man. Them niggas in there don't give a fuck. No. Dog. They be sleeping on jail or even dog. It's niggas in there that do not give a fuck.
Yeah.
Period. Y'all have to be aware of them niggas because they will snuff you the fuck out and won't lose no sleep. Will sleep in the same room they just murked your ass in and wake up and go to breakfast.
Yep.
And let the guards find you. I've seen that shit. Them niggas don't give a fuck. You think they give a fuck about you, nigga? Especially if you got baby time. Nigga, you in there for a year. Bitch, you lucky if you see tomorrow.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here. And to make it through that, any nigga that makes it out of there and is about ready to do something better after being in there, man, I commend them because it's hard. It's hard, dog. Because
let's give them applause right now. Yeah, man,
that shit is hard, dog. We was talking about that shit too, man. It just click. It's survival mode, dog. It's just you constantly looking over your shoulder for no reason because you don't know what's behind whatever door. Yeah. I used to be happy just to open doors.
Yeah.
Go to the bathroom and sit in the shower for an hour if I wanted to, because you only have 15 minutes in there. Cold, hot, warm, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
That's 100 motherfuckers trying to use the shower, and you got 15 minutes. Man, fuck that.
Yeah.
To go to breakfast when they tell you to go to breakfast. To go to lunch when they tell you to go to lunch. To get out the room when they tell you to go out the room. I don't ever want to go through that shit again, all right? I'm a grown-ass nigga letting another motherfucker telling me when I can go to the fucking bathroom in my cell?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't want to do that shit no more.
Yeah, systematic slavery. Yeah.
I don't want to do that no more, dog. I don't want to do that no more, dog. I don't want to do that no more. I don't like the person I had to be to survive that.
Nah, and nobody should have to become that animal in order to survive in the cage. Because, I mean, your mind's its own cage. Imagine you trying to survive through that physically and mentally dealing with it.
That's every day, too. That's every day.
That's
every day.
That is crazy.
Every day. Anybody that ever gets out of jail, dog, you have to congratulate them, right? Yeah. Even if it's a week.
Yeah.
That week is a week of bullshit.
Yeah.
Because you got guards and inmates. The guards definitely don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And then you got inmates who ain't getting paid, who really don't give a fuck. You know what I'm talking about? And you got to coexist in that. Then the conditions. And then everything else. Man, fuck that shit. That's for the birds, nigga. I knew when I got out of there, I was never going back, dog. Bullshit. No, I like my freedom. I like being able to do whatever the fuck I want to do whenever the fuck I want to do it.
Yeah.
Who the fuck don't want to be able to wake up one morning and be like, you know what? I don't feel like doing shit today. Or wake up one morning and be like, I want to do whatever the fuck I want to do today.
Yeah.
I used to wake up and walk to the kitchen just because I was able to walk without a guard on my side. Say, on the right or on the left. Slow down. Bitch, I'm walking. Slow down. Dog, you forget how small freedom is when it's taken away from you. It is so small in there.
Got you.
Out here, this is great. This is great. There's not a guard over there. There's no other motherfuckers. This is it. This is it right here, dog. All them pictures of niggas on Instagram and shit, doing all that bullshit. Nigga, you doing that shit in there.
Literally.
Why the fuck would I give a fuck about all that shit in there?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here, nigga. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Show me it, nigga. Don't. I don't want to see it. I don't give a fuck what them niggas doing in there. I don't.
Yeah.
I want to do it in here. I want to do it out here. This is where I want to do it at. All that y'all doing, do it out here. I don't want to do it in there.
Yeah.
We in the same shit. Like it's a different shit. With cut up Nikes and shit. Get the fuck out of here. Nigga, fuck out of here. Nigga sold in a Nike sign, but I'm supposed to believe that's a Nike shirt. Bitch, no. This is a Nike shirt. Nigga, fuck out of here. Fuck you mean?
Easy.
Nah. I'm through with all that. But anywho, back to your point.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We done went over the rants.
We done went.
Yeah, man.
I think should we call that the rant of the day?
That's the rant of the month.
Well, let's take it to the news article. We always like to talk about at least what's going on in the world, typically.
Okay.
So, considering you from Texas, figure what better way than to talk about prime time.
Wait, who? Dion? Oh, you talking about the money he got from going to Colorado?
What is your what's your take on that?
I don't give a fuck. Get your money. That's prime time, nigga. Get your money. Shit. What am I supposed to say to that nigga, man? Look, he been there 3 years. They signed him for 4. All right, he was there 3 years, and they had, how many titles has he been there? From none.
Well, they have 3 titles, I believe. 2 or 3, right?
So they got 2 SWAC titles. They lost in the Celebration Bowl, which is, for y'all that don't know, Celebration Bowl is the Black College Championship.
When was the last time they even went there?
Like the 80s.
Exactly. So the fact that he was able to take a team that had no accolades up until that point, and y'all tripping because he went and got his bag, man, get off his nuts. Nigga.
Dion,
Fuck out of here.
this is for you.
Yeah, that's for Dion, nigga. Get your money, nigga.
And then not only that, but if we trace it back, I think it was like 2013, 2012 when Jackson State when they last had a winning record before he was head coach.
Yes, exactly.
So
right, and they tripping because he went and got his money. He did something that y'all haven't done, and y'all been through 4 different coaches.
Yeah, but the funny thing is that they're not looking at it holistically.
Of course not.
You know when Primetime got there, I think we discussed this. His second year, you know what he brought? ESPN. He brought ESPN to the HBCUs
and NFL Combine.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the NFL Combine.
I forgot about that.
Brought the NFL Combine.
And you know what he's bringing now?
More opportunity.
He's bringing so much opportunity, not just within his family, but to the HBCUs, where now these colleges, these D1 colleges are going to be looking for recruits in the HBCUs when they were not.
2 decades,
bro,
of getting looked over,
Yep.
and it took one person
exactly.
to change all that, and y'all tripping.
And he's still changing the game. Still
Just
changing.
imagine what he's about to do in Colorado,
Bro.
Not only that, but looking at the statistics though, Colorado, I mean, as we know, it's predominantly white campus. Before he got hired on as a head coach, they only had 82,000 Instagram followers. Now they're well over 200,000.
That's all him.
All him.
That's all him.
All him. The man is a walking.
I mean, it's prime
marketing
time.
machine.
I mean,
machine.
yeah, it's fucking prime time.
Yeah.
If he was, even if he was Jerry Lewis, I mean not Jerry Lewis, Jerry Rice.
Mm-hmm.
You not gonna show up to see what this thing gonna say?
You most definitely. And we're not going to even talk about how Jackson State was sold out or since entire time he was there.
Not only that, but how HBCUs, they basically, because of how he's a marketing machine, the fact that they've gone to even bigger arenas, NFL stadiums, sold out NFL stadiums.
Yes.
You know, people came just to see Jackson State.
My whole thing is they should have gave him more, because we're sitting here listening to all the stats of what they was versus what they are now at this moment.
Are we talking about Jackson State or are we talking about Colorado?
No, Jackson State.
Okay.
Because they wasn't shit. They
But
wasn't in nobody's conversation.
They couldn't give him more. I mean, this man even took a pay cut so that they could start.
Exactly.
He
But
only
they
made-
don't talk about that. They not talking. They don't add that
Yeah.
with the title or the whatever what they about to say about him. It's always he took the money. Is he a sellout? How the fuck is he a sellout when he has a family?
I mean, he was,
Right.
and listen, and while we're talking about his family, because I mean, for one, he only made $300,000. He only made roughly about $300,000 at Jackson State per year, of which to comfortably spend, he was only able to really work with about $150,000. Okay, whatever. That's prime time. Again, marketing machine. Started multiple businesses. I'm pretty sure, and on top of that, the woman that he's dating or currently involved in, she's a very well-known TV exec. So they was already pretty much living comfortably.
Yes.
I look at it like this. For one, he's not a sellout because A, he did what any father would do because his son, who's the quarterback on Jackson State, I mean, he should have been in the Heisman. He should have been in the Heisman conversation.
He should have been. He should have been.
He should have been. He wasn't. Why? Because he was in the tier 2
HBCUs,
of college football.
Most definitely.
So can we really fault this man? Oh, for one, I mean Jackson State has a lot more now that you know, and the new head coach who he recommended, who actually got the job after he got the recommendation. They got a whole hell of a lot more now than they had 3 years ago.
True.
Yeah.
That's one. Two, can you fault this man for the fact that he's going to a place and he's taking not only his son, who's going to have even more greater exposure, because now he can actually contend for that Heisman.
Mm-hmm.
Or the fact that, let's not forget, what was it, a year ago when he flipped Travis Hunter, who was the #1 recruit from his alma mater,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
on signing day.
Mm-hmm.
On signing day.
So it's just again, I don't understand why there was even a discussion about what he should do next. I don't even understand why it was such a big deal. I think it was because the dollar amount was so high, according to that. But that's still someone who took a team from nothing to greatness in only 3 years.
I still think he's underpaid, especially for what he brings.
Of course. This is a 3-time Super Bowl. Come on, man, be for real.
What is he getting? Is he getting 30 mil for 5 years, 7 years, or something like that?
He's getting, so he's not getting 30 mil. He is getting, I think roughly, actually no, I think it's close to it. Let's take a look. Let's see, Colorado salary. He's getting $5 million.
$5 million for how many years? Because it has to be 5 a year.
Yeah, it's got to be something. Let's see. Okay, 5 years. So
Yeah, he's over 30.
yeah, about 25. You know, and then of course he has his
Yeah, 25.
regular compensation. If he does certain things, he got the tiers and whatnot. Good part about this is he was smart. Whoever his agent is smart. Because the thing about it, I mean, because he had a choice between Colorado, USF. They would have thought that he would have went to USF. It's in the South. It's in Florida. But he went to Colorado, which is not entirely bad. Because if he can turn around Colorado, which I believe he can.
I ain't worried about that.
I'm not worried about it either. Because I'm for sure he can. You know,
That's Pac-12, right?
That's Pac-12.
Okay. And
But worst case-
USF is what?
USF, they're
Florida.
yeah, but that's
Is that whack?
That's not whack. They are. They might actually be Big. They might be Big 12. Let's see, USF.
Who,
This is-
USF?
Yeah, their
I don't
conference.
know.
That's exactly why he didn't go there. Big college, but he wants to go against UW and these other Pac-10
Alabamas.
colleges, the Alabamas. You know, have that opportunity to actually be pulled into the ranks and go to the national championship.
You know what? That's going to be even greater exposure, especially if he can start winning over there against
Okay.
those caliber teams.
Exactly.
Those
So-
franchises over there, those programs over there.
Ohio
Right.
State.
So, yeah.
All right, so USF is actually in the American Athletic Conference.
Okay.
So I mean, yeah, I'm looking at their teams. Yeah, okay, never mind. So it's mid-major. They used to be major, but it's mid-major. Regardless of the fact, him going to Colorado is good. It opens up the door. Not only that, but because the new Jackson State head coach is a former assistant of his, he can literally use Jackson State now as like the G League is to the NBA.
NBA, most definitely.
You know, you can literally have people go through Jackson State. All right, build up. You know, build up. You work hard. You do what you need to do and whatnot. Boom, there it is.
They
Colorado.
was already coming to Jackson State just because Dion was there.
Because he was
Yep.
just there.
The fact to get coached by Dion, not because he was an NFL player, but because of the knowledge he has, because he was an NFL player. Yeah. He had to play high school, he had to play middle school, he had to play pop. So he got a wealth of knowledge that he's passing off.
But let's not talk. Let's talk about what he offers to the players that are actually getting paid to play.
Yeah.
Like that's like signing with Jordan, bro.
Imagine what they didn't know versus what everybody knows now.
Right?
Everybody used to have that term, well, if I could go back 20 years with what I know now. They getting that.
Bro, there's like, and for prime time to have those deals, the shoe deals, the contracts with Gatorade and all the rest of it.
Yeah, everything. He's out there.
You see what I'm saying? So he's somebody you can talk to about these deals that these college players can now get. You know.
You can't measure how immeasurable that is to those boys growing up.
You can't.
That kind of free knowledge.
Man.
Free knowledge from somebody who's lived this already, who's still living it, and he got his sons to help him. If you can't talk to me, look, here go my son.
Yep.
Exactly.
He can tell you from your point of view, just like he was talking to my nephew. You may not understand on my level, but my son can help for the rest.
Exactly.
You know what I'm talking about? So it's just another path of knowledge that you can take if you don't want to use this one. Yeah. It's free.
Yeah.
So yeah, when I seen that, I laughed. Like, get the fuck out of here. Why y'all tripping with this? You think Dion is mad? Please.
Nah, he's somewhere on a jet smiling.
Right. It's like, look at everybody talking about me because I got more money.
I think he has his own. Well, they have a multitude of jets, but I think he can take his jet to do recruiting or whatever he needs to do.
He can take his jet to do recruiting. He has a bigger recruiting budget. I mean, at the end of the day, for one, I mean, props to Colorado because actually he is the third straight black head coach that they've hired.
Okay.
Predominantly white school, third straight. I mean, we got to give them their props because of the simple fact, like, I mean, they're trying. Most schools they only interview a black head coach just to basically stay within compliance.
Okay. Oh, says that he even accepted. He could have said no.
Yeah,
he could have turned it down and said, "Nah, I think I'm good where I'm at."
Yeah. And that was the biggest concern because for a minute it looked like that's what he was going to do, and literally the biggest concern was if he backs out of the Colorado deal, it would just literally just throw everything all the way out.
Or somebody else would come with a bigger bag and be like, well, come here and we'll give you 6. Mm-hmm. Or come here and we'll give you 7.
Now, mind you, they didn't even have all his money ready.
Hey.
But
they got banks.
I figured 3.5 you can get me on the plane.
Yeah, right. Just, wire me the rest.
Right. 3.5, then all right, we can talk. If you can come up with $1 million, then look, man, let me make so much.
Yeah, right.
See, y'all talking about a 5 year, you only got $1 million? Yeah, no, that ain't happening. So
no.
I just spent $1 million last week. Come on, man, stop playing. So no. So get your money, man. I'm definitely mad at Dion getting his money, man. I ain't mad at him getting his money. And I'm also not mad that he's going to keep giving what he was doing at Jackson State. They just mad because he ain't doing it in Jackson State no more. Yep. But he's doing it over here because it's a white college. Had it have been fucking Tallahassee or some bullshit or fucking anywhere where we more black people, I don't even think it would have been an issue because it was him going from black to black. It was him going from black to white. What's the problem? It's still football. He's teaching football. He's not teaching everybody how to whatever the fuck. He's just teaching football. And whatever lessons come outside of him being who he is, take that into consideration.
Yeah, they're mad because they're gonna miss out on their money.
Oh yeah, that's all.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I'll be upset about that too. That's over.
So that's
all
why
that
they
exposure we was getting, and now we ain't gonna get none of that shit no more. Yeah,
right.
I'm kind of upset about that too. Yeah. But you can't take that out on him.
No,
but not only that, but I mean, he did set them up really good. I mean, because they signed, I believe, like a 5-year contract with ESPN. I want to say they signed a lot of like long-term deals. So I think in what he was doing, because I mean, he already knew ahead of time. Because Jackson State was the only school that was wanting to give him a head coaching opportunity. He wanted to be a head coach. No other school wanted to take him because he didn't have head coach experience. So.
Jeff Saturday's finding that out right now. That boy Jeff. He's finding that out. But all right. Go Colts. Anyway,
Wow.
all right, my bad.
No, you good. You
No,
good.
you good.
You straight, Brody. You is
No,
straight,
but
man.
you know, he wanted to be a head coach. Jackson State was the only place they gave him opportunity. We all knew that he's prime time. At some point, he was gonna go ahead and make that switch. He was gonna go ahead and make that, make that change. And then, like he said in his post game speech after the SWAC conference championship, you either elevate or you get terminated.
Yep.
I agree with that, 110%.
Most
Because
definitely.
there's only so much that you can do. I mean, now, the team that he had, he would have probably been able to sustain it for probably a couple years,
We have one more year left.
Yeah. But, I feel like he fulfilled what needed to be done. People are mad because he came as the savior at HBCU, but personally, he did what he needed to do. He came in,
That was their preconceived notion. He didn't come as no savior. He came as a coach. He turned into a savior because of what he did for that program.
Right, because he became an advocate for trying to, raise the profile HBCUs.
Right. Yep.
Which every coach should do.
Right.
The coaches that have been there for 20 and that have been there like 20, 30 years and whatnot, the long tenure coaches, that's what you should have been doing. You can't get mad at a rookie head coach or at a year one, year two head coach for being able to do something that you couldn't do in 20 years.
Crazy. It's crazy.
It's your fault.
You're
You're the
trying to
one
fault
that did
him
it.
for being popular and shit.
Exactly.
what's
and
that?
then now that he's leaving, it's you're not. He's really not swag because he's leaving. No, he came. He did the job that he needed to do because guess what? If it had been any other HBCU coach that would have got the same damn opportunity to go and do something different, they would have went and did it. If you would have offered anybody, okay, hey, we're gonna give you $6 million to go and run Alabama. You can't tell me a coach ain't about to take that opportunity and go run
Alabama.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what's luring you over there at Alabama. It's
The
not
name.
so much the kids or whatever. It's Alabama. That program over there,
You
breadwinners.
Oh, yeah.
Why wouldn't you want to be attached to that?
Exactly.
That's what he did. He went and took his talents over there so he can be a part of something and make his legacy that much more stronger over here. Yeah, I can do it over here. Yeah, I can stay and continue to do it over here. Why would I? If they offer me money to come over here and do what I did over here, why wouldn't I go over there? All I'm thinking about at this point is my family anyway.
Exactly.
Which
Y'all mad at me for that? Give me some more money. Fuck.
Which at the same time, he's probably going to end up bringing. Well, we already know his son is going for sure to be the quarterback over there. He's bringing Travis Hunter with him. He's taking a couple pieces with him. Who knows? His daughter plays on the basketball team.
Right.
She probably gonna get a scholarship by default.
Just imagine what he can do over there, dog. Just imagine, because he ain't had nothing in Jackson State, dog. He ain't had nothing. Everybody that came over there, he personally
brought
had
him.
some idea of what he wanted to do over there and got the kids over there.
Yeah.
Imagine what he can do with more money over there in Colorado. Man, I can't wait to see what happens. I'm excited for him because now he can do more.
Yeah. He's close to us now. We can actually take a
Yeah.
ride down there.
Exactly.
Take him out. You know what I'm saying? Take him out. Live and in person.
We can be an honorary Colorado Buffalo fan for a day.
Look, we're gonna try to do a podcast with Dion, man. We're gonna put that in the future. We're gonna try to do a podcast. Man.
Put that out there in the universe. Get prime time out here, man.
Hell yeah. No, we'll go to Prime. We saw his facility. Oh my goodness.
Hey,
that facility was
Prime,
dope.
look, Prime said he ain't hard to find. We're gonna add him on Instagram.
Yeah, most definitely.
We had to make sure we had to sign him out. Hashtag get Prime on, man.
Get Prime on.
Hashtag get Prime on, man.
Oh man.
So, man.
Hell yeah. He can tell us firsthand what it feel like to have $5 million in the bank.
He done had that a couple times.
Couple times.
You know about what that feel like.
Man.
Sitting next to money. Must be the money, huh, Prime? All right. Well, tell me about it then. Oh, shit. I can't wait to have that conversation with him.
Yeah.
That's going to be fun, too. I'm trying to pick out his funny bone. Just see how he like that.
Oh man.
That's going to be funny.
Well, do we got anything else?
What is it? This is the Russian roulette session.
Uh-oh. He got the Russian roulette.
Pick them off one at a time, whichever one.
Man.
Just throw a topic out there and you pick it out there.
Oh,
That's
the
the
Russian
one it
roulette
is.
session.
It's the Russian roulette session.
Oh man. We're gonna have to think about the Russian roulette session.
That's pretty dope.
That's pretty dope.
That is
pretty dope. That's dope. We won't be able to call it the Russian roulette. We'll have to. What's your name?
Dawn.
No, we're gonna have to call it the Don Roulette session. You feel what I'm saying?
man,
Give
see.
credit where credit is due, bro. Credit where credit is due, man.
I appreciate it. I do appreciate it.
No problem at all. Well, shoot, man. You got anything else for this, man?
You know, I appreciate you for coming on, bro.
Yes,
come
thank
on,
you, man.
Hey, you know, we're gonna have to have you. We definitely gonna have to have you again.
Oh,
Definitely.
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind. I got my boy over there. I know he's
We
next.
most definitely gonna get that
Yeah,
gentleman
man.
on.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
man.
we got you next.
Yeah, bro. Most definitely.
We got you next.
My guys, he's like, man, put me in now. He's like, put me on the
and
field.
See, and that's energy. That's the energy we gonna need.
He gets real passionate about certain shit, and he can he can talk about it. It ain't like he don't have no experience in what he's talking about. He can talk about it. You know?
But we're gonna talk to you as soon as he hits the pause button.
Well, thank you, brother. We appreciate you coming out, man.
You
Thank
already
you, brother.
know, man. Yeah, man. My
Yo,
boy.
Yeah,
My boy.
we appreciate you guys tuning in to Grown Man Shit.
usual.
We're gonna put his name with his hashtag underneath, so you guys can find him on his social medias. But yeah, it's a Grown Man Shit. Peace and love.
Yes, sir.
Hit me, give my theme music.
Here we go with that bullshit.
Man, we need better theme music. We need better theme music.